Fox News can confirm that cocaine was indeed found in the West Wing on Sunday while President Biden and his family were away at Camp David.
Apparently cocaine has been found in the White House, and the anti-Biden forces are cracking wise about Hunter.
So they found a bunch of cocaine in the White House.
Apparently, somebody had themselves some booger sugar up in the White House. That is what happened.
Somebody feeling that, comfortable enough there to bring in coke into the White House.
And again, my biggest concern is if you're allowed to bring in cocaine into the White House, what else is being brought in? What else is slipping through the cracks, and how much of a danger is that to this country?
This or that, but a little cocaine in the White House, we don't want to get ahead of ourselves. I mean, it's outrageous the way they responded.
Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and slave us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule because you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to, because I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about Bill Gates and the mark of the beast and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feasts and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring. And George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil. Chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk a doubter, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati.
I have to address this. I have to. I have an obligation to. What am I supposed to do? Not address it? There'll be a disservice to the people watching me on YouTube and on Rumble. So, by the way, what's good, my people? It's your boy Too Tall. Drinking my Orange Crush. To support my friends, the far-right extremists, REM, who made the song Orange Crush. Let me get another swig of this before I get started here. Got a lot to unpack here. All puns intended. So anyway, don't be gross, and if you want to understand what I mean by that, just look at the son of the President of the United States and do the opposite. Look at the President himself and do the opposite. Look at that vulture who tried to steal the election from Donald Trump in 2016 and made a vicious fake Russian spy campaign to discredit Donald Trump and still lost. And do the opposite of that. So, as you heard from 7 other people at the beginning of this video, cocaine in the White House. Cocaine in the White House. We went from a president who did not lie to the people when he said he did not drink or take drugs. He is not a liar in saying that. When Donald Trump says, I do not drink, I do not smoke, I do not take drugs, it's believable. It doesn't even matter whether I believe it or not. I do, but it doesn't even matter. It is the truth. Whether you want to believe it or not. And the truth was that they cannot say that Oh, that terrible, terrible man with the bad tweets that we keep trying to pin racism on, but we can't. That mean Donald Trump. That racist who loaned money to black entrepreneurs, and when those black entrepreneurs got on their feet, paid Donald Trump back. Donald Trump tore the check up and said, go start your business. Which doesn't really sound like racist, but they're going to try to say this cocaine was cocaine that Donald Trump, who's not a druggie, left behind. You know, just like they are to this day trying to say that Pimp C legit died of a drug overdose. And that Jimi Hendrix's death was not murder, and that Bob Marley's death was not murder. And there was only one lone gunman by the name of Lee Harvey Oswald that shot at John Kennedy. Yeah, and that's Donald Trump's cocaine in the White House, sitting there all these years, right? Okay. Hey, listen, you want to buy a bridge? You know, I'm so proud that I live in Brooklyn that I even named it after my favorite place in the whole wide world, which is Brooklyn. So I call this the Brooklyn Bridge. And I could sell it to you if you want, you know. I'll even throw in a cat. Hear that cat meowing in the background? Hear that cat? I'll throw in a cat. So I got a bridge and a cat to sell you. See, even my cat knows this is bullshit. Oh, we don't know where it came from. Maybe it came from the president's deadbeat dad, crackhead son. Maybe. Maybe it's came from the son of the president. You know, the one that kept documents sprawled all over the place and had his crackhead bros come over and sift through the documents, you know, and talk about all the chicks' asses that they like and whatnot. You know, maybe they did a few lines off the special documents. Maybe they did lines in the library. Maybe they did lines in the West Wing with maybe a general or two. You know, stuff like that does not in any way at all, any way put national security at jeopardy here. That it jeopardizes absolutely nothing. You know, just ask them. Go ask Jean-Pierre. Because, you know, she's so concerned about these things. Go ask the head of the FBI. Go ask the Attorney General. Because they're concerned about these things. They really want to know where the coca came from. They want to know where that came from. They want to get to the bottom of this. You know. They want to get to the bottom of this. They want to know. They want to know why when you knock on a restroom door and there's a man's voice saying someone's in here, why that's so. And they're going to get to the bottom of this and get that key and barge in on somebody while they're taking a shit in a public restroom. I'm one of those people that don't give a shit what labels are on the door if it's one frickin' toilet bowl and a sink and a door that you could lock behind you. If you're the only one in the bathroom, it doesn't matter what it says on the door at that point. I'm actually one of those people. But if it's a place where there's many stalls, you're probably not going to want to intimidate women and cause them to think you're going to rape them by walking in on them in the bathroom. You know, and you're not going to want to be that guy that left their cocaine behind in the West Wing of the White House. You know, these are examples of what I mean when I say don't be gross. See the way it comes full circle? See the way it all makes full sense? You're thinking, oh, he's going in a tangent. He's going from talking about cocaine in the White House to inappropriate use of public restrooms to this, to that. But it all gets encompassed by, it all falls under the same umbrella. It basically means don't be gross. Don't be like the son of the President of the United States. Don't leave your coke in the West Wing of the White House. And you know, when they talk about alien invasions in the next within the next 8 months to 2 years, make sure they're really aliens and they're not like people cosplaying. You know, make sure it's not a picture of some aluminum foil spacecraft with somebody with a synthesized voice saying, "Greetings, Earthlings, we've come to eat your soul," or some bullshit like that. You know, make sure it's at least somewhat believable and not something that you would think goes in a cheesy 50 sci-fi movie. At least, can you at least do that? And, you know, and if you happen to find out that whatever these extraterrestrial beings are to come really are, you know, midgets cosplaying or some shit like that, make sure you kick their ass for trying to insult your intelligence. Like, yeah. Throw down with them. Duke it out with them like a big guy at a bar or something. Because, you know, you don't want these people putting the world in a panic. Respect God. Watch out for the Illuminati. This was great content, very informative, so you should like and share it. Stay strong, keep kicking that slang.